warriors, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Pamela and I put out beauty related videos when I can. Sorry, I've been absent for quite some time. I've been busy working, and then on top of that my kids had spring break, and so I devoted my entire week to having a whole lot of fun with my kids. We went to the park, zoo, museums, we went to a racetrack. We did a lot of fun stuff in the past week, so I just wanted to put all my attention on that, but we're here again, and we're here now. Already read the title, you already know what I'm talking about here, and that is the brand new Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. This is called the Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 20 Sunscreen. I recently picked this up. I think I picked this up on the first day of the Sephora VIB sale. I didn't get this on sale or anything like that, but I did have a $10 coupon. I believe this retails for $29. I got mine for $19, so that was quite nice. I will say the shade, the shade is a little off. I saw that on their website they had sort of like a shade finder thing, and the shade that they had me paired with the original, which if you're curious, I'm in the shade 210N, and this is like a spot on, almost perfect match. But the shade that corresponded to this was one with like an olive undertone, and I know that tinted moisturizers are kind of like flexible in the shade range department, but I was like, there's no way I am even close to an olive undertone. Like, I'm very much a light medium neutral with more yellow undertones than anything. So I was skeptical, and so I ended up picking up the shade 22W, which, let me see what that's described as. Give me 1 second. 22W is described as light medium with warm golden undertones. I felt like that was a little bit more my speed. The next shade over is 24N, which is a light medium with a neutral peach. And again, I thought maybe I'd look a little too pink or something. Yeah, it looks way too pink. I wasn't sure. I will say that this is just a hair too light compared to like the perfect match that this one is. You can even tell side by side that this one is just a little bit too light for me. This will probably fit me beautifully in like the fall winter time when I'm getting like the least amount of sun. I feel like I have gotten a little bit of color, not as much, but I did notice that this looked a little bit light. Spoiler, I have tried this. It's not a first impression. This is actually, I think, my second or third time using it, but I don't quite have like a full-on review. Today I hope to demo this product out for you, put it on with all of my other Rare Beauty stuff. I love doing a full dedicated review using all of the products from that particular brand. So because I'm using Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer, I'm going to use Rare Beauty everything else, except for my eyebrows and eyes. I already did that off camera, and none of those products were Rare Beauty. Oh wait, no, the eyeshadow primer was, but that's it. That's all the babbling I want to do. Let's just get right into this. Yes. Okay, so before we start, this is what the packaging looks like. I'm unsure what the point of this is, besides maybe the fact that you can lay it down on your vanity. Oh, and it won't roll away. I'm assuming that's what that's for, but honestly, I don't know. I will say there is one thing I noticed that I really liked, and that is that they actually have a legitimate expiration date. Sometimes makeup, or no, not sometimes, Pam, most of the time makeup has like 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, like mark on it. But girl, like, who's keeping track of how long you have those certain products? Like, not me, and I know not you. I mean, you might. I could be wrong. You could be, you know, tracking how long you keep your makeup for, but I did like that it had the expiration date printed on the bottle. I would like to see that in more makeup in the future. I think that's genius, and it helps us really determine whether or not our products are still good or not, and maybe it'll help us, like, you know, calm the hoard down, because I know we've all got little makeup hoards at home, right? So before I put this little guy on, I do want to do a little bit of a swatch comparison. If you haven't seen this, it does come in like a squeezy tube. I'm going to do like one little tiny drop on the back of my hand. And then I also want to apply a little bit of my regular Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Foundation. I think this is what it's called. I really don't know. All of her products have really long names that I cannot remember to save my life. But I wanted to swatch that just side by side. And I also wanted to swatch my concealer. This is also in the shade 210N. And I just wanted to show you guys what everything looked like together. So right here, this little light dot is the brand new tinted moisturizer. Next to it is the foundation. It's definitely a little bit more neutral, almost like neutral, almost peach actually. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should have gone for the one with a more peachy undertone. And then on the very, very top here is the concealer. So that is what that looks like. As you could see clearly, the tinted moisturizer is a little bit too light for my liking, but you know what? Once you blend it out, it isn't too terrible, and it's nothing a little bit of bronzer and, you know, blush can't help me with. There are the swatches side by side blended out, and yeah, this, I should have definitely followed their guidelines just to see if they were correct. I wish I could return the tinted moisturizer, but I already got rid of the box. I threw it out, and my husband then took out the trash. The one time, you guys, the one time. So I'm stuck with this now. Hopefully it'll fit me in the winter time because I really, really like the formula of this, and I could see myself using this product multiple times during the year. All right, so I've got you zoomed in all up close and personal. First, I'm gonna start with the Rare Beauty, what is this called? Pore Diffusing Primer. I'm just gonna do one pump of this little guy here, and I'm going to apply this all over my face. This is gonna be my primer. Like I mentioned in my intro, I love using a full brand like line of makeup just to see how all the products like, you know, work together. Clearly not all of us are going to be doing that, but for me, I feel like that's like one of the best ways to test out certain makeup products, especially when it comes to foundations, tinted moisturizers, and so on. I think when you use everything from that brand, like they were made to go together, right? Like, yeah, does that make sense? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. On the website, it does suggest that you use your fingers for this product like a moisturizer. However, I'm not a fan of using my fingers to apply anything except for like my sunscreen and moisturizer, but I'm using this like a tinted foundation, or like a foundation, I should say. So I'm gonna use a brush. This is my favorite. It's a BH Cosmetics rounded face brush. I'm going to give this a really, 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 really good shake. And then I am going to pour a little bit on the top of my foundation brush. Just like, maybe like 2 little dots. Should I make a little smiley face? That's what I'm going to apply. I'm going to start off with this much and then see if I need any more for added coverage. It doesn't really have a scent, which is quite nice considering this does have some SPF in it. I also wouldn't suggest that you rely on this and only this for your SPF. You should probably still continue to use your regular SPF, and if you're not using SPF, girl, you should be using SPF. It's gonna save your skin and make you young and beautiful forever. You know what? Now that I'm looking at this shade on camera, it's actually not terrible. It might make me look a little bit on the pale side at first, but once I apply like blush, bronzer, highlight, all that good stuff onto the face, I feel like everything is just gonna look really, really good. There is basically that first little happy face that I drew on my brush. It's very, very light coverage. Like there really isn't too much coverage going on. If you are somebody who needs more coverage, you probably wouldn't like that. Or just somebody who wants more coverage. Sometimes I do prefer medium coverage on specific days, especially if I have like a beautiful glam eye or something. You know, I'm gonna want some real nice coverage. This is definitely targeted as a tinted moisturizer. They don't claim anything else, but they did say that it is a medium, or they did say it was a light to medium coverage, so you can build this up. So for the next layer, what I'm gonna do is just pour a little bit on the back of my hand here, just that much more. I'm going to sort of spread this out, warm it up a little bit with my finger, like so. And then I'm going to kind of dot this in areas where I would like a little bit more coverage, which is probably gonna be the rest of my face because I just want a little bit more, okay? Whatever is left on the back of my hand, I'm gonna take my brush and coat it as well. Oh, you know what? Once you blend things out, it's not too like pale looking on me. Like it definitely looks like in the winter time when I am the lightest or the fairest, it's definitely gonna fit me like spot on. But like I said, I feel like I've gotten just a little bit of color lately because I've spent so much time outside this past week. So maybe that's why it looks a lot more paler than it is. So there is the 2 layers on the skin. It looks really, really nice, and it definitely just feels like I've moisturized my face, which is the best feeling in the world. It doesn't feel heavy, doesn't look heavy, it just kind of looks like skin. Really, really pretty for like an everyday look, or for somebody who just wants a little bit of like evening out the skin tone, which is exactly what this is doing right now. I don't get any like crazy amounts of coverage. You could still see all of my freckles, my imperfections. The skin just sort of looks evened out, which is nice. Like sometimes that's all we want, right? Sometimes all we want is just something that's gonna even us out without any like, you know, cakiness, or without any like full coverage products. Like we just want the skin to look alive and healthy. That's all I ever want, to be honest. All right, so I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna just do it on camera here for you. I'm just gonna speed everything up, add maybe a little bit of music. I will be using the rest of the Rare Beauty products that I have in my collection. So enjoy this, this part of the show where I just put on the rest of my face. Okay? Okay. Okay, so this is the finished look. Everything looks absolutely stunning. I've got all of these beautiful products on my face, and I'm really, really loving the way everything looks. This area right here where I have the most like pores, or the largest pores, looks very, very smooth, very skin-like. Even for a tinted moisturizer, I will say I'm pretty sure I achieved that medium coverage, and I am loving the finish of this product. As far as the shade, you know what? I'm still looking a little bit on the like pale side. Let me zoom you out so that you could see everything. The shade just a little bit on the lighter side. I probably could have gone with a shade a little bit darker. However, it's not really bothering me. It's not too far off. I just feel like I look just the tiniest bit ghostly. I could mix it with either another foundation, or I do have the Catrice darkening drops. If I add like maybe one drop to this tinted moisturizer, I feel like it would just be perfection. Like it's just a hair too light, but I don't mind it. I still think it looks absolutely beautiful. Love the way my blush, bronzer, and highlight applied on top of the skin. Everything set beautifully and everything just looks so good. Oh my gosh. So I am gonna do a wear test for you guys today. The time right now is 11:41. I'm gonna see if I can wear this until around 8:30 or 9 o'clock today. We'll see how it goes. We'll do a couple of check-ins like I always do here and there, and yeah, let's just get on with the day. Okay. Okay, so it's about 5:30 and everything still looks really good. My glasses have rubbed some of that makeup off, but that's normal for glasses wearers, am I right? I'm right. Everything still looks pretty good though, very much intact, still feeling really, really lightweight. And oh, I put on a mask because I went to the store. Let me show you. I put on my mask. There was a little bit of transfer, not so bad for a tinted moisturizer. I think that looks pretty good, just a little bit. So it can pretty much be mask friendly if you ask me, but it's still looking really good. So I'm happy with the way that this looks. Very happy. Okay, so it's currently 9:10 p.m. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is what the face is looking like. I feel like everything looks really, really good considering I started this wear test, I think before noon. I think it was like 11:30, 11:40, something like that. But everything still looks really, really good for it being a tinted moisturizer and rocking this all day. My mascara is the only thing that's sabotaged my makeup today, but everything else still looks really, really good. Like I'm loving this. Like for hot summer days, this is gonna be like chef's kiss to wear every day. Just hot summer anything. I mean, this was wonderful. I did sweat a little bit, and even with my sweating, like nothing moved. Like everything still looks really good. So this is a total win for me. Totally love how this wore throughout the day. Didn't transfer too much on the mask, which was great. So yeah, I love this. I love this a lot. So yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and spread my love for makeup. And I will see you guys in my next video. Okay. Bye-bye.